Good evening, everyone. My name is Nancy Dozu, and I am a mom to three beautiful kids. I also run a business that takes a lot of my time. So, when I got reports from my daughter's school that she wasn't doing so well, I did what most busy moms would do. I got a lesson teacher, right? But that didn't make any difference in her academics. In fact, I started noticing resentment and disinterest whenever I mentioned anything book. I spoke to the lesson teacher about this, but she assured me that everything was going to improve with time. I was like, okay, let's see. But after a few more months, her school grades were just going downhill, right? I spoke to the lesson teacher again, and this time around, she was saying my daughter wasn't paying attention, she couldn't concentrate. In fact, I actually hired her for both my son and my daughter. At this point, I became really worried. I didn't know what to do anymore, and I started feeling like a bad mom because I just knew I had to do something about it. I wasn't getting the result I wanted. So on this fateful day, I was scrolling on Instagram and then I came across a post. It was Mr. Chris's post where he talked about how teaching your kids in 20 minutes a day can help them become intelligent and smart, and improve in school. That caught my attention. So immediately I registered for the training, and then during the class I realized a lot of my mistakes I was making with my kids academics. And the first mistake was I wasn't paying attention to their schoolwork, right? I just assumed the lesson teacher will do everything. I wasn't checking their assignment, I wasn't following up on their school notes. And then I also learned that my children had different learning styles, and that their learning styles were different from the teaching style that was being used in school. It didn't apply to them. And so many other strategies that would help my kids do much better. So I decided to implement some of the things I learned in that training. And first of all, I had to let the lesson teacher go. And then I crafted out 20 minutes every day to teach them using the strategies I learned in Mr. Chris's class. Because I now know my two children's learning style, it was much easier to teach them using that particular style. And I could see the improvements. So I and my daughter, we created like a study zone, like Mr. Chris taught us. And it really helped massively to improve their focus and minimize distractions at home, especially when they wanted to like study. In fact, I started paying more attention, you know, to their books. And since my kids knew I was paying more attention, they paid more attention because they know I will check. I will check. And it kind of brought me closer to my kids. And then I started enjoying teaching them. Not all the time, sure, but most of the time, it kind of reduced the friction for me when teaching them. At the end of this concluded term, my son was awarded in school as the most improved student in his class. His teachers were like, oh, he has massively improved from the previous term. I was so happy and I felt fulfilled about it because I was able to achieve this without the lesson teacher, just doing it like 20 minutes a day. Then for my daughter, we're still on the journey, we're still working. I've been seeing lots of improvement from her end. And I'm just grateful to God that I was able to meet Mr. Chris and learn some of the strategies which I've used to improve the academics. So this holiday, he also taught us how to make plans, regarding the academics. Don't just swing it. I hope it works. And I hope you're inspired by my story to give this a try. Just follow whatever Mr. Chris tells you, and you will surely see results. Okay. So thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chris. That class really changed it for me. All right. Till we see some other time. Thank you, everyone. Bye.